Hello, I'm John Ray on the Price and Value Journey. Some cliches become platitudes when they're repeated constantly because they are in fact true and time tested. And one of those cliches is that people do business with those that they know, like, and trust. Well, like many cliches, this one is repeated so often that the underlying truth of it gets blurred or even lost. A few months ago, I received a LinkedIn connection request from someone who seemed like a good connection for me. Their profile was solid, so I accepted the invite. This person responded with a note about how he just loves connecting with other professionals in my state and how he is amazed by the relationships he's cultivated from LinkedIn. Okay, so far so good. I agree with that. And I'm also struck by how you can develop relationships using LinkedIn. But that was the high water mark of the encounter of our so-called relationship. His message quickly veered to his tax strategy service and how he was certain he could save me money. He didn't ask one question about myself or my business. Not just a question which might reveal whether I needed his help, which I don't, but even just an inquiry which might reveal a genuine interest in me and my work. Finally, his sixth message in 4 days, literally, began with, "Hate to be that pest, but wanted to follow up with you one last time." I can only hope so, I thought. This gentleman's professional brand is now Pest. Yes, I know him now, but not in the way that involves likability and trust. But it's worse than that. He destroyed any sense in my mind that he might be an expert in his field. If I need some tax strategy help in the future, do you think I'm going to think of this guy as my go-to source? Hardly, as he's branded himself more as a hawker of a service than an expert in his field. Now, in contrast, here's what serving looks like. I recently got a call from a lady who I do business with, and she had a suggestion for a new client opportunity for me. Now, this was the entire reason for the call. She had no other agenda. She wasn't trying to sell her service in any way or use the call as a pretext for something else or a pivot to some other subject that benefited her. It was obvious from the nature of her call that she had been thinking about my business in a strategic, not a superficial way, one which revealed that her default operating system was rooted in serving. Now, this behavior is typical with her, which is why her business has grown and prospered over the years. Now, yes, she's known, liked, and trusted, but all of that is triggered by her practice of putting service first without an agenda. Yes, it's counterintuitive, and it's hard to stay in a service-first frame of mind, particularly if you are new in your practice or you're struggling to make it go. It's easy to dismiss it and say that it works for this person or some other person, but it won't work for you because your circumstances are different. Yet, if you truly make it a practice to serve first in your business, you'll not only stand out, but your business will blossom over time. Know, like, and trust starts with service. I'm John Ray on the Price and Value Journey. Past episodes of this series can be found at pricevaluejourney.com, or if you would like to subscribe on your favorite podcast app, you can do so, and we would be honored if you would do that. If you would like to connect with me or send me a question, my email is john@johnray.co. Thank you for joining me.